Hi, Lena. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. Nice to see you. And hi, Onir.
Hi, Sam.
Long time no see. Okay, I just sent you the link for the questions. We actually did this conversation, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, but we had lots of good discussion. So someone asked to do the class a second time, so we're doing it again. But if you were here last week, then we can ask different questions. We don't have to use
Yeah,
all the same questions. Um, Elena, were you in our last? I think you were.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Vincenzo and I have a great
Yeah, you had a
discussion.
little tiff.
Yeah, well, I like it. I
Yeah, I
don't know
really,
if,
I really enjoyed that. Hopefully he'll join and we can have another debate. It's very interesting when you guys
yeah.
get into a debate,
Um,
especially about
I,
philosophy.
yeah, I don't know if I talk too much,
Hmm.
but
No,
well,
no, not at all. No, it was fine.
okay,
Mm.
yeah,
Okay, so for everyone who is watching, we're talking about the supernatural, ghosts, and superstitions. So, what we're doing is choosing a question and answering it, taking turns answering and discussing the issues. So, we have some questions about ghosts, superstitions, psychics, fortune tellers, and knowing the future. Actually, we didn't do this section last time, I don't think. So, maybe we can talk about that one a little bit. Um, The unexplained ESP, we also didn't talk about ESP, UFOs and aliens. And then some other questions, things you believe in. Um, so, a discussion. And I will choose a question to get us started. Um, let's see here. Well, maybe we'll do about the psychics. Oh, no, it's for you. Um,
Okay.
have you ever gone to a psychic? If so, what were you told? Um, or in general, like, do you believe in psychics and fortune telling? What do you think about all of that?
Actually, I am not believing that kind of stuff. So, um, I have not any experience like that. I didn't be in a near of psychic.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I am not believing a human can see the future. Actually, we human uh, are not capable to see future. Only we can shape the future with our acting.
We can shape the future with what?
Our actings, our
Okay. Actions.
actions. Yeah, yeah, actions.
Okay. And do you know anyone who's ever been to a psychic or a fortune teller?
No.
No. Okay. And Elena, I think Elena and Onur actually, you guys might share some similar beliefs, I think. Knowing you both from classes, but we'll see. Oh, maybe she'll probably be back in a second. Sometimes her connection goes. Um, okay, Elena, try your microphone. See if it's working. Hello. Onur, can you hear Elena?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I cannot hear Alena.
Okay, me neither. Elena, we can't hear you right now. If you're speaking, I can't hear you. I don't know if it's your microphone again or your connection. I'm not sure. Um, hi, Bruno. Hello, Bruno.
Hi, Samantha. Can you
Hey,
hear
how
me?
are you?
Okay. I'm doing well, and you?
I'm good, thanks. We're just having a conversation here about crazy stuff, like psychics and ghosts and stuff like that. Um,
Okay.
so you can join on in the conversation. Um, and hi, Donato. Welcome.
Hi, Samantha, Verbling teacher.
How are you?
Fine, fine. How are you?
I'll try to say your last name, but I don't think I can pronounce it.
My
Maybe
last name is
very.
Zeka.
Ah, okay. My last name is not Verbling Teacher, but
Yeah.
that's my name on Google. Nice to see you. So we're talking about ghosts and our beliefs and that sort of thing. So, let's continue. So, Onur just answered the first question. So, Onur, you can choose a new question for Donato or Bruno, whoever.
Okay.
Hopefully, Elena can sort out her connection.
So, who is the next?
Bruno in. So Bruno will be next because
Okay.
yeah, he's earlier.
Okay.
Do you put any faith in the modern day ghost hunters? I will also
Oh, I found it.
paste the.
Oh, I pasted it too. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bruno, what do you think
Um,
about this?
uh, what? The question is if I believe in hunters,
In
in
ghosts,
ghost hunters.
yeah.
Okay. Um, I don't know. Maybe. Let me think.
Okay.
I don't know. I think that um, there's a TV show called Ghost Hunters. I think it's on Sci-Fi, if I'm not
Yeah.
wrong.
Mhm.
Uh, I I like to watch that, and you know I believed, but I don't know if that is totally true.
Mhm. Let me find it.
But the show was really good, really nice.
It's this one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. Where they go into houses and record,
Yeah.
see if they can find ghosts and that sort of thing. But you don't really believe it?
Yeah. How can I explain this? I liked the show, but I don't know if everything that was happening is true. I don't know
Mhm.
if you get it.
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Okay.
Some of it's maybe fictional just for the TV show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, good. Um, does anyone else have an opinion about ghost hunting? No.
If there's a ghost,
Yes.
Ah, Donato.
sensible.
Oh, oh no, I don't know.
Uh,
Donato, go ahead.
okay,
Honor,
let's continue.
you still have a bit of a delay.
Okay. Should I choose one question?
Um, no, Donato,
Okay.
what do you think about ghost hunters?
I think that in the past they did some director did good movies, and for me they exist just in the movies, like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And for me, the rest, if it is not any impolite, for me it's bullshit. I don't know. Can I say it like in a class? In general,
Um,
I mean.
yeah, I don't mind. It's fine.
No, I know. Maybe you don't mind, but what's the
Mm,
formal word for bullshit?
um, I don't know if there is one.
So
Eh,
it's just bullshit.
no, let me find one for you. Hold on. Um, 1 second.
Like
You can say
trifles? No, no.
no. Disingenuous? No. Um,
Stupidity? No.
it's isn't supported by fact. You can say absurd.
Ah, okay.
Absurd is a good one. Yeah.
Or yeah.
Um, not idiotic. Well, if it's really horrible, you could say idiotic. Actually, here's let me see. Laughable, irrational,
Ah, okay.
ludicrous is another good one. Ludicrous means like totally crazy.
Okay.
Or ridiculous. Yeah, lots of words. There you go.
Okay, thanks.
Charlatanry, maybe charlatan.
Charlatan?
Yeah.
Can you type it?
Okay.
Charlotte. These are alternatives.
You mean charlatanism?
Yeah, charlatan. Yeah. But uh, I don't know how it is written.
I'm not sure what you guys are saying. Charlotte.
Yeah, it's charlatanism.
Yeah. I think it will not being used in English,
Yeah, there is.
right?
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I understand and out of charlatanism. Charlatanism. Okay. Let's see. So, Bruno, why don't you choose another question, one for Donato or Elena if Elena's connection is working.
Okay. Um, any question?
Yeah, there's
Or
tons in the
okay,
document, so any one that you want.
okay. Let me see. Let me see. Um, just a second. Where is that? Um, the question is, to Donato, what do you think about? Oh no. Would you spend the night in a place where people say that there are ghosts?
Okay, good. The next question kind of goes with it too, I think. So, um, Donato, here's your
Yeah.
question. Would you? Would you spend the night in a place where people say there are ghosts? Donato, it's for you. You're muted.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would.
You would? Ooh.
Yeah, and I'd like to be in a company of a person who is really scared by this kind of things. So I would enjoy more his company.
So you could scare them?
Yeah.
Because you don't believe in this at all, right?
No, maybe I don't think I don't know. I'm really like rational and as far as they don't happen to me, maybe I just don't believe. I
Yeah.
don't believe in the supernatural, so I don't believe in religion and all this stuff. So for me, it's just the same.
You can say I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I'm Saint Thomas.
Wow.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Bruno, would you spend the night in a house where people say there's ghosts?
Of course, I love castles, so I think a castle would be a perfect place for that.
A haunted castle.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'd be afraid, I think so. I wouldn't want to stay with you and Donato. I'd be too scared. You guys would like jump out at me or something, scare me. um, oh no, what about
Oops.
you? Yeah,
Actually, okay. Would you say something,
no, what would you
Donato?
do? Would you spend the night in a place where people
Uh,
say there's
yeah,
ghosts?
okay. I will not miss that because I love the horror. I'm not a psychopath, but normally, I am getting used to sleep while watching horror movies. Horror movies.
Hmm.
Uh, it is much more. It's funny. It has a um, riddle inside of it.
Uh-huh.
So uh, it attracts to the horror movies generally attract to them. So
Attract
I will
who?
not miss. Yeah,
Yeah.
they attract me. Yeah,
Hmm.
attract. They
Attract.
attract me.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, let's choose another one. Donato.
Samantha, I have just a question.
Sure.
How do you pronounce uninhabited house?
Uninhabited. Uninhabited.
Uninhabited. Okay.
Yeah. Whenever, if you look at the word, whenever you have, see how there's an I and an E surrounding the T?
Okay.
In American English, when a T is surrounded by vowels, it's pronounced like a D, uninhabited.
Okay.
So that's where that sound comes from. Uninhabited
Mhm.
house.
Uninhabited.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Um, Donato, you would sleep in a cemetery?
I would prefer not, but I remember that when I was like younger, like in no, I was 20. I was patrolling and the central, like the 911, sent me to a cemetery because some people got into or broke
Mm-hmm.
into it, and at that time I was really scared, really scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, we arrived there, and I don't know any crash, any weird sound or rumor was noise was really really
Mm-hmm.
bad because there were just the lights of the graves, and it was not a comfortable environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a little creepy.
Mm, 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 mm,
Okay. Okay, so Donato, why don't you choose another question for us from the list? Any
mm.
question?
Okay. I don't know if you already asked this one. For example,
The fourth one.
do
Yeah.
you think that some people can predict the future?
Okay. And who will you ask? Maybe
Who?
Elena, is it working? Elena?
Elena.
She's having trouble with her.
Yes, I think so.
Yay!
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Finally. Okay.
Um, I love computer and I hate them.
Yeah, I understand. It's just your connection, I guess, today. It's not working for you.
Yeah, well, I think I have fixed it.
Okay, so we've got a question for you. Do you think that some people can predict the future?
No, I think I'm going to say no to every question. Well, in some way, I going to ask in another way. Yes, scientifics can. Um, with science, you can know in some occasions what is going to happen. If you study physics, for example, you know how mm, I don't know how something is going to fall, what speed, and so on. And so I think magic and supernatural things and all that in some way have the same origin than science. We want to know the future. We need to know the future. So we try to do it, and if we can. That's called science. And if we can't, we make a story, and that is supernatural or I don't know, that kind of thing.
Do you think it's like a psychological sort of need? Like we feel like we need to know
Yeah,
the future? Yeah.
yeah, of course. And we can do it with science, but not in the that way we are discussing here. I don't think, I don't believe at all that someone can see the future in cards or in coffee or in your hand or something like that.
Right. And so you said, but we can do it with science? You,
Oh, in some way,
which
we,
is,
we,
which
we
is,
can predict the weather, more or less.
oh, the weather.
Um, or we can it's not predict in the sense of psychics or fortune tellers. I don't think. I don't think. No, I don't believe in those things. But I think it's a need for human beings. I don't believe in that thing, in those things, but sometimes, like as a play, I like to um, I like to act as if I really believed in it.
Hmm, okay, interesting. Does anyone agree or disagree with Elena about
Yeah,
psychics?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm agree with her.
Hmm. And hi, Adila. Welcome.
Hello, Sam.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And yeah, Bruno, exactly. A psychic, someone who not necessarily only the future, but they know things that there's no scientific explanation for how they know them. Like you could walk into the room and I would say, your name is Bruno, you have two sisters, you will
Wow.
get married. Like you can sometimes predict the future, you can, just things somehow. That's being
Okay.
psychic. Yeah.
Right.
Um, Specifically, someone predicting the future is a fortune teller, or not a fortune teller. Yeah, it's a psychic has to predict the future too. Hi, Araceli.
Hello, how are you?
Welcome. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good, good. Okay, another question. Elena, choose a new one for us. Maybe for one of our newcomers, Adela or Araceli.
Okay. Mm, uh, for for Araceli, for example. Does your star sign describe your personality traits well?
My star sign.
Yeah.
You mean like
Your
Aquarius or?
zodiac sign or
Your
Yeah.
horoscope.
I think so, but I have an opinion about this. I think that they are so general. If I read about the traits of my zodiac sign, yes, I believe they describe my personality quite well, but maybe they are too general. Like, for example, it says, uh, like, I don't know, I don't remember it to be like mm, generous or spiritual or something like that. Nobody will say, no, I'm not. So I think it's quite tricky. But yes, when I read about this, I feel identified.
okay. So okay, good. What's your sign? I'm curious.
I'm Aquarius, but I don't remember very well what they say
Aquarius.
about. Yeah, Aquarius.
So you say when you read it, you think it describes you, but do you ever read it? Like, do you believe that it's actually true?
Well, I mean the main personality traits which are supposed to be associated with it. I don't read, every week what's going to happen with my life because I don't believe it at all. But when you read, it's yes, like Chinese signs too. It matches, but I think it can match almost anyone.
Hmm.
So
Okay, yeah, that's how I feel too. Like you say, yeah, it's me, but then it's sometimes so general that it could be anybody.
yeah.
Okay, good. Um, does anyone else believe in horoscopes in class?
Yeah. There's a relation between the stars with the people because people also coming from the stars. Actually, it can affect on people's too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it can be scientific. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I am a Gemini, and also my characteristic is the same. The description of Gemini,
Uh-huh.
exact same.
Yeah, me too with my sign. But then if I read a different sign, I think, oh yeah, that's me too. I don't know. So sometimes I don't know. Okay, good. Araceli, why don't you choose another question? Oh, hi, Cynthia. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, Araceli, you can choose.
Do I have to choose a question?
Yeah, choose a question, and then you can choose someone in class to ask.
No. So, wow. This one here is the belief in UFOs, aliens. Did you speak about this before?
No, we have not done this one.
Okay,
That's a good one.
interesting one. Is the belief in UFOs, aliens, and physics power wrong because belief in religion is dying? I can ask Bruno.
Oh boy.
It's a big one.
Yeah. Um. Oh my gosh. Uh, maybe it's right. How can I explain?
First of all, do you believe that religion is dying?
Um, I think so.
Yeah.
Not at all, but I think it's starting to die. I think.
Mhm.
Um, but I think it's not people are believing in UFOs, aliens, and physic powers, not just because religion is dying, but maybe because they are not just looking to themselves, you know. Maybe um, they are understanding that how can I say, it's not just we, you know. um, I can't find the words to explain this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can how can I say, it's not people, I think, almost me, uh, I think that our, because sometimes people just think that they are the center of the universe,
Mm-hmm.
that just has life on Earth, but I think they are starting to see it differently, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. Does anyone else have an opinion about this question? It's a pretty big question.
Yeah.
Partially true. Actually, common understanding of religion is dying. Not the dying thing is not religion itself, I guess, because we realized how universe is big, and also we find some devices to search it, and we know that now we are not at the center of the universe. This is not a cause for to die to religion, but the common understanding of religion must be die, because all these wars coming from that religion, that understanding of religion.
Mm-hmm. It's easier to believe. Do you think that maybe the understanding of religion is dying, but it's not necessarily related to these other things? Okay. Donato, what do you think about this? Easier to
I
believe.
don't think religion are dying. Actually, there are still people who die, who commit suicide for religions. People who comes in Rome from the other part of the world just for celebrations. So I mean that there still is a strong belief in religion, but maybe people right now are beginning to believe or to wonder about UFOs or aliens, because science is making a lot of progresses, and we are figuring out many things about the universe, and we don't have right now enough evidences to say that there are neither to say that there are not, how do you say,
Yes, you're doing it right. Neither
neither
blank nor blank.
to say they exist nor they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why this is my point of view about UFOs. I think that since the universe is really huge, it's really likely that there are conditions where other civilities had been developed,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't. They could be like advanced technologically, but they could be also like 2,000 year in arrears in comparison us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's interesting what will happen in the future. No, maybe we will visit someone or someone introduce himself here.
Yeah. I don't know.
As soon as there is the CD sent by the States and the President Jimmy Carter, the golden CD, where there is our history, music, like, do you know about this record? This
What's it called?
how is it called?
Yeah.
Now, if you go on Jimmy Carter Wikipedia, you can see that the United States some years ago sent a satellite in the space where this golden city.
Ah,
where
yeah. I know.
Yeah, there is a map of our position in the universe. Something about us, our history, and our tastes, what we eat, our composition. So maybe someone will enjoy this CD. Sent his.
It's possible. Oh no, maybe why don't you explain what you're typing here?
I said that if people kills the others, the innocents, in name of religion or in name of God, this religion is disturbed. This religion is broken. I guess normally the origin of the religion is a peace. All of them. Also, Jesus said talked like that in his time. Also, Muhammad talked like that in his time. But now the Muslims kills the others in name of Muhammad. Actually, Muhammad did not say that. Also, Jesus did not say that. Actually, I am very interested in religions, and I am searched a lot. All prophets, not prophets, all these, how can I say, Muhammad,
Prophets?
all prophets were peacemaker. I know that.
Okay.
They are not war machine. They were not.
Okay. Okay. Any other comments so far on this question from everyone?
I think aliens don't have any interest to visit us because human people destroy the environment. They are it's a corrupt society. They are more problems. I think they live in your planet very well. They white. We destroy all. After that, they come in the earth because human people is a problem. But I think it's not a joke. Yeah, I think it's possible they are live in other planets, but not greensmen or aliens you see in the films. If it's possible, another types of life, more sample. I think microorganism, etc.
Okay. I think people need. Araceli, can you explain?
Yeah, I think what this question was about religion and what has it in common with believing in UFOs or whatever. I think the thing is that people have to give a sense to the meaning of their life. So that's why that's the place religion take most for people to believe that maybe this life is not making sense for us, and we say many things we don't like, and we don't actually know what we are here fighting for.
Yeah.
with too many things that are hard, and I mean, this gives you a hope or a belief that something can match or can have a sense. But believing in religion can help you in this way, but believing in another kind of supernatural powers or whatever can take the same place.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is not my personal opinion. This is not a solution for anything. If we don't like our, if our thoughts are that we don't like how things are going, but we can't make up something new to replace this kind of void we can find.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my personal opinion on the fact.
Okay. Okay. Any other thoughts about it?
Well, yes, but I don't know what to say because all this is so interesting, and it seems to me that all of us are more or less we agree more or less.
It seems that way.
Yeah, it's great. And well, if we don't, it's great too. Um, I, well, I don't know. I have a lot of things to say. But well, returning to the point of UFOs, I really would like that in the course of my life we connect with another civilization. I really like that. I think it's very, very, very unlikely because even if there is another intelligent people in the universe, um, they may be so far than in space and in time that is very unlikely we can connect with them or them with us. But it would be great. It would be wonderful. I don't think I'm going to see that, but I would really like. About little green men, well, that's a silly thing. Um, but well, we have radioscopes. We have another the golden CD that I don't know. I don't remember who talks about it. That kind of thing. So well, it could be.
Okay. Hey, Cynthia.
Can you wait?
Is that your phone?
Because it's my cell phone.
No problem. I was just gonna ask Cynthia because we haven't really heard from her yet, but then I heard her phone ringing. So, let's see. We have some interesting things happening in the chat. I like it. Any other thoughts so far on this topic, this question? Okay, maybe a new one? I don't know. Let's see.
I finished.
Okay. I was just saying, I haven't heard much from you since you joined, so I was wondering what you were thinking about all of this.
For this question?
Yeah, or maybe I'll choose it. Here's a new one. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Goes to the next one. Okay.
The fourth one is best, I think.
The
Do you
ghost
know
story?
any good stories about ghosts? Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask kind of the ones after first. So, if you believe in ghosts, Cynthia, so do you know someone who has seen a ghost, or have you ever? Can you tell us?
Actually me, because for this reason, I believe. Because when I was most younger, I saw a ghost or something,
Mm-hmm.
but only for 2, 3 seconds, and I think he was my uncle Deb,
Mm-hmm.
but only I saw, no talk, nothing with him.
Okay. So, was this? Where was this? Like at your house or
No,
in a dream?
it's no. Um, I play with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and I hit. I hit my brother in your leg because we are playing. So I run in my room, and um, I don't know the word. De repente,
Does anyone know?
Suddenly.
Suddenly?
suddenly I saw the ghost.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's scary.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't
Okay.
sleep for 1 week.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone else believe in ghosts in class or spirits?
It can be possible, but I didn't see any ghost until now.
I'd like to ask Elena a question. Um, Elena, in the last class, at the very end, you were talking about believing in the soul. You said
Yes.
in order to believe in something, you have to believe that we have a soul. So, well, it's for everyone. Do you believe that we have a soul? I don't think it's on the list, but can you
Yeah.
explain sort of your perspective?
Yeah. Well, I'm.
We didn't have time, but I was very curious. So,
Yeah. Well, last week I said that many of those questions are based on the existence of soul. If you don't believe in soul, you can't believe in reincarnation, for example, or you can't believe in ghosts, or you can't believe in your ancestors are watching you and that kind of thing. Um, you need to believe in soul, in a soul out of the body and different of the body, if you are going to believe in those other things. No UFOs, no UFO, for example. That's another issue. So, from a materialistic, I don't know if that's the word, point of view, if you think we are bodies and we have a brain, a very, very complex brain, but that's the only thing we are. You can't believe in the other things.
okay.
And well, the discussion went to another issue, a fascinating issue that was freedom. Another student thought that if we are not a soul, a part of the body, we can't be free because we would be like a machine.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the discussion.
Yeah, not Donato. Vincenzo, he was talking about like what is driving your car. He kept saying, "What is driving your car?"
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I wanted to follow up, and I was curious. Um, what about can a droid have a soul? What about everyone else? What do you think of this? We have a soul. Araceli?
I don't agree with Elena. I think that we have a soul in the sense of the soul is, our personality, but it's supported by our brain. It's something physical, our brain, and we have thoughts, we have feelings, beliefs, very complex things. But it doesn't mean that thing about we are free or not. I don't agree. If you've seen some movies about, for example, IA, or about the droids, robots, and artificial intelligence, if you can build a complex machine which can think, it will have a soul, in the sense we understand it. So there's no need that this lives after you die to have a soul, in the sense I understand it.
Well, it depends on how to define a soul. I was talking about soul in a traditional way, like something that leaves body after your death. I don't believe in that, but the other student Vincenzo does. And what a discussion! I agree with you. If you define soul like complexity of brains, I can agree with. We can have a soul, but not in the traditional way, the religious way, perhaps.
I think, yes, I think it's again the same thing. We don't resign. We can think that all this ends, and we don't want it to end. So we imagine there will be something afterwards. But it's again the same desire of having a sense in our lives, which makes us make this concept of soul that is persisting after our body dies. But I think your personality, your mind is supported by your physical body. If you don't have that physical body, there is no, like, you have a computer. You have an operating system on your computers, lots of applications. The day the computer is down, when you shut the computer down, there is no application running. So it is the same thing. The application can be amazing, but it ends when the physical support goes down.
I like the metaphor. It's a good metaphor. Okay. Any other thoughts about this? About the soul, the spirit?
I think it's a concept very close to the religion.
Yeah.
They think it's necessary to suffer in this life, to have after diet. I think is only a religion concept. You diet, I think finish the life. You need to enjoy in the earth because it's only the possibility to live, to enjoy day and day.
I'm just thinking. I don't know what to say. It's very interesting. I like hearing everyone's opinion. Okay, I think we should maybe wrap it up now, actually. I have another class starting in 2 minutes, but it was very interesting, guys, so I really enjoyed the class. Thanks for coming.
Sam,
Any questions for me? Yeah.
last week class was very, very interesting, but perhaps this one is better. So I think you have to do another class about this issue, because, well, it's really interesting.
Yeah, we could talk about it for like 5 classes, really, if we wanted to. And there are more questions. Here's some more questions. Maybe we'll use these ones next time. You can look them over. They're sort of the same topic, but some different questions. So, yeah, I agree. I agree, Elena. Okay. Cool. Okay, thanks for coming. The next class, we're continuing our work on gerunds and infinitives. We're almost finished, so if you need some help with your grammar, come and join us there. Okay?
Hard grammar.
Okay, thank you, Samantha.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.